Hi everyone, I've just come to share with you a journal that I've made for a private swap with Neressa Bailey, and she's here on YouTube. We agreed to do a private swap with a kind of vintage feel, kind of freestyly as we do. When I do a swap, I never really ask for any real requirements. It's normally whatever makes you comfortable in making a journal, because I think sometimes it can add pressure on to people if you get really specific in what you want. Maybe that's just me, but anyway, this is what I made, and we agreed like a 5x7. Only I kind of made mine a little bit bigger and that was only because of the printout size. So this is actually 8.5. I can't even get it all in the frame. 8.5 by 5.5 with a 2¼ inch spine. There is 4 signatures. I've just weaved the seam binding through the stitching because I've planned on putting eyelets on it, and then when I show you inside, I'll show you why I couldn't do the eyelets. This is Craftex, and I was gifted this from Mary Amsberger. I think that's it. Sorry, I could never say your surname, Mary. We just recently done a swap as well, and she sent me quite a bit of this, so I was really excited to use this. And what I'd done was I'd made up a shimmer spray using some Victorian velvet re-inker and some this stuff, micro powder, which is, I'm not even sure what colour it is, but just added a little bit of sparkle to it. I don't even know if you can see the sparkle anymore because I Mod Podged over it. The kit here I used was from Tsunami, and it's the Charming Fragments, and there may be other bits of kits in this as well, but that's, I think, predominantly what I've used. It's turned out really nice. I like it, and I hope Neressa likes it too. So excited about doing this because I do like, well, I like everybody's journals, but it was nice. I like Neressa's style. It's very me. So inside, the reason, I really didn't want to kind of shorten the pocket by adding the eyelet there. It kind of meant things were going to sit at an angle, but anyway, I didn't add it. That's why I didn't add it. So I made some envelopes, and I coffee dyed them and inked them up, and I put a little stamp on there. And you can journal on here. Obviously some of the nice papers I haven't done anything to because they're nice as they are. Here I've done some pockets and some stamping, and I can't remember, this is a stuck down pocket. I've actually made quite a bit since I've finished this, and the reason I'm doing this video is because this is going off in the post in the next day or two. Some really large coffee dyed tags, and this is from that Floral Muse by, I can't remember who made it now. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog prancing about. Come on, Lila, lie down. Up you get. So there's these 2 tags, the butterfly here with some eyelash trim and some bling, some stamping. This is a flip up one. Da-da. Done some stamping and some full stitching. Here is just some printouts I've done from, in the middle of making quite a few prayer journals at the moment as well, so this is from that was left over, and some large journaling cards. And I know that Neressa has got some prayer journals, so she may want to add that to that, and maybe take it out of this one. Here I've got a pocket and a little keg. Some half pages there. I'm not sure if I'm getting all this in frame. And when I cut that, I didn't do this on a laser, I done it on the inkjet, and I think some of the, not unless it is like this, but I think some of the dye moved around, but actually looks quite nice. Some definition tags. Oops. Some banners and a butterfly. Here I've just some coffee dyed paper which I've inked up and folded, and I just used a on the edge die on there. If there's anything I really need to tell what's, you know, what I've done, I will, otherwise I'll be here all night. Just a pocket and some journaling cards. There's live, love, laugh. There is a lot of room to journal. I know that Neressa likes to journal, whereas me, I just collect things. I know she likes Alice in Wonderland, and I bought this from an Etsy seller, and it's actually bookmarked, so you don't have to keep it in that. You can take it out and put it in a book. Oh, I forgot something. I'll have to add something in there. Another definition tag. Love this idea. Actually saw this on first time I saw anything like this was from Marianne Kensington, and she had done in one of her junk journals, and she'd kind of used quite a lot of like the little money envelope things, but this is the jelly bean soup die, and I've just stamped on each of them. I like these kind of prayer or Bible quotes, the images, and I found them on Pinterest. It says, dance like no one is watching. The way I dance, I would have to, because it hurts somebody's eyes. There we go. These images are really lovely. And they'll need a little bit of puckering up, because when you make them, they're all kind of puffy and they look really nice, and then you shut the journal and they kind of go a little bit flat. Oops. And we're nearly at the end. So lots of places to journal, lots of pockets, lots of tags. And again, I've repeated this. There's a lot of repeats through this, but I just thought that was a really nice idea. I like that. And the last page, we've got another envelope in there. I've just glued a little stamp on there. I've got some lace on there as well. So that is the journal, and you know, it's nice and chunky as it is, so there's lots of things being added to it, and I know that Neressa really does use her journals. She has just recently shown some of her journals that she's used, and they don't just lay around gathering dust. So I hope you like it. If you're seeing this now, then she's already received it. I won't upload it until she's received it, and if you don't like it, I won't upload it. I'm only kidding. So yeah, if there's anything that you need to ask, then please do so. I will get back to you eventually. I'm not really good at answering all the questions because I get a million questions on Facebook as well. So I don't ignore them, and I do read all of them. I do eventually get around to answering them. Yeah, so if there's anything you want to know, just ask, and thanks for watching. And Neressa, I hope, Neressa, not Marissa, Neressa, I hope you like this. So I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.